All right, I'm just going to get started. Welcome everyone to our monthly client celebration call. I love this call because on this call, we love to celebrate you, the ones that are in the trenches, putting the hard work in, getting the results. We want to hear what you're loving about the program, what you're seeing so far, what you're excited about, what you're noticing, and then us coaches on here are going to give some of our top tips on how to help you continue having that success. So I'm just going to open it up. If there's any client on the call, I know a lot of clients asked me to record it because they weren't able to jump on. We did it a little bit earlier this month because we have a few East time clients that wanted to jump on, and so we didn't want it to be too late for them. So we're doing it a little bit early this month so that they could jump on. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. If you want to introduce yourself, whether you're a coach or a client, we'd love to hear what you're excited about. Even if you are already past the weight loss phase and you're just living the healthy habits, I want to hear what you're excited about this month in April. Vicki, go ahead. Yeah.
I'll go. Well, one of the things that's been fun, we've been on a road trip for the past day and a half. And I love road trips, so they can be challenging. One of the things that we did was just buy a big case of water on the way. And we're just drinking through that. And it makes it so easy to get enough water when we're on a long trip. So that's been a good one.
That's great. That's one of the top tips I give clients when they are traveling. Don't forget to get your water in because that can be hard when you're traveling, having to stop. But good for you, Vicki, for getting your water in. I wouldn't filled up my big mug to be sipping on while we talk. Water is such a healthy habit. All right, Cheryl, do you want to share something you're excited about? And I see someone with the same last name as you. I don't know, is that one of your clients? Maybe introduce them and share what you're excited about them for.
Absolutely. Well, so one thing for me that I was excited about is, we just got back from a cruise and I didn't rock it quite as well as Liz and lose 2 pounds on the cruise, but my scale had gone up a little bit. And honestly, just getting back into healthier habits, watching or, more protein carb balance, better portion sizes, better food choices, water, all those things, and it was coming down. So I thought that was fantastic.
Amazing.
And then also, yes, my sister-in-law, Jerry, she's on the call tonight and she has been rocking her program. She's been doing awesome. So I was going to give her the chance to share some of her, favorite things so far or some things she was excited about. And then I was going to maybe brag on her a little bit more.
Perfect. Jerry, are you able to unmute yourself? If you click on the microphone, that will unmute yourself. If you click on the video camera, we can see your beautiful face. There she is.
Sorry, I'm kind of a little rough. I took a shower earlier and
we love it.
Bed.
You look great.
I would say that my exciting moment or moments has been that I've been having so much more energy since I started. That is something that was very, very huge for me, just because in the beginning I was feeling so sluggish and tired all the time, and so being able to have that energy and to actually go out and do more, and I've been walking so much more the last few days that that's something that I am so excited about.
Good. How long have you been on the program, Jerry?
This is week 4 for me.
Week 4. Isn't that exciting to actually feel a difference in your body? And the number on the scale is exciting to see that drop, but to actually feel so good all day long, that's even better, I think, sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, Cheryl, I know you said you wanted to mention something about Jerry. Brag on her. Go for it.
Yeah. Well, I just, done this program, I just feel brag about the she's great at checking in with her coach. She's already been watching webinars and learning and had some breakthroughs with the understanding of how this is not just about the mechanics of weight loss, so that is important, but really the mindset, and that's where the real changes are going to come. So I've loved getting to talk with her and hear those, those changes that she's experiencing, and I just feel like that's made it makes all the difference in your journey when you're really plugging into all areas of our program. So shout out to Jerry, because she's awesome.
Awesome. I love hearing that. I love hearing when clients like actually get it, that this is not just a diet to lose some weight, that they actually get like that it's more than that. It's healthy habits, it's lifelong habits. This is how you can feel great for the rest of your life, Jerry, keeping up with these habits that you're practicing right now. Eating balanced meals every 3 hours, drinking your water, going for your walks, all these things that we know we need to do, we just don't do them. So that's what I love, like when you actually get that this is something that you can feel this good for the rest of your life if you keep up with those healthy habits. So, and it's a lot of mindfulness there that you're learning. So good job. Whenever I hear that that a client gets it, I know they would make a great coach. I don't know if you've talked with Cheryl about that, but we need people that get it, that, can escape from that diet mentality and really work on moving forward. And, that's probably the best way that you're going to keep up with those healthy habits is teaching someone else. I always say to my clients, my job is to teach you how to be a health coach, whether it's just you coaching yourself for the rest of your life. You're not always going to have someone checking in with you every day, but if you can like really be aware of those habits, and who knows, maybe you want to pay it forward and help someone else, but that really helps keep you on track if you're like in that mindset. You're learning those tools to be a health coach, whether it's for yourself or to help other people. So good job. We're excited for you. All right, anyone else? Janae, I don't know if you can unmute. I'd love to hear what you're excited about this month, what you're working on with your health. She's kind of in the kitchen. I don't know if she can unmute, but we love Janae. Janae, if you can hear us and you want to share, go ahead and unmute yourself. But we are just excited. Spring is here. This is a great time to be getting healthy, to feel better, have more energy, and maybe think about what you want your summer to be like. So if you haven't thought about that, think about like, what do you want to be different this summer? What are you going to do different? Are there more activities that you're going to do now that you have more energy and you feel better, have more confidence? You're going to take your kids swimming more, go hiking. What are you going to get out and do this summer as you're creating this new healthy lifestyle? So think about that. And we'd love to hear on the New Healthy Me page what some of your goals are for summer. But we would just love to share some of our top tips as coaches on how to help you to be more successful. Jerry, you're the only one probably in that weight loss phase right now, but we have lots of people watching this recording. So we're going to share some of our top tips. And one thing I forgot to mention, Cheryl said how after her cruise, she was able to jump right back on program, practice her healthy habits, and see the scale go down. So all of you clients out there, I want you to know that that's okay. The 5-in-1 is an awesome tool. And even if you don't do 5-in-1, the healthy habits, that's a tool for the rest of your life. So after a cruise, after a vacation, after a holiday, after a stressful time in your life where maybe you see those habits slipping a little bit, then it's okay to jump on program and even do 5-in-1 for a week or two, or a month, whatever you want, like just to get back into those healthy habits. I love to do that after a vacation, after a holiday. Not that I was doing anything horrible, but just to like fine tune those healthy habits back on track. So I love that we have that tool. And even if you gain a couple pounds, that will come off right away. So just remember that's an option. You can always use that as a tool for the rest of your life. But of course, the biggest thing is practicing those healthy habits, going back to drinking your water more, being more active, eating more balanced meals, all those things that we're practicing. So we just want to share some top tips on how to help you continue on your journey. Does any of you coaches on here want to share a tip on how to have the best success to reach your goal? Cheryl, I know you mentioned she's great with checking in with her coach. Do you want to give that plug and maybe share the statistics of how much more clients are successful when they are checking in with their coach?
Absolutely. I know that was a big part of my success on my journey, checking in regularly with my coach. And there are times when, maybe we don't think we rocked our program that week and maybe we don't want to talk to our coach, but sometimes that's when we need to talk to them the most. And just knowing that they're in our corner and, we're not the food police and we get it because we've been there and we're not perfect either. But having that accountability and that support, and somebody who really can and is trained to tailor your program to you if you're having any struggles, it's just so helpful. It makes a huge difference. than when we're doing it on our own and trying to just be accountable to ourselves. Because, you know, we kind of, you know, it's easier to kind of cheat yourself, if you will, and not always, you know, be right, truth, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, but yeah, she's been awesome at checking in every week, and the statistics show, they did the studies, and I thought it was awesome to hear that clients in our program, their coach regularly.
Oh, Cheryl froze up. The suspense right there. So Cheryl, you froze up, but let me share that statistic that you were just sharing. John Hopkins does all of our studies for our program, and they found that clients on the program that check in with their coach regularly lose twice as much weight. So that was mind-blowing. Like, just knowing that having someone to help keep you on track and help you if you're struggling is going to help you lose twice as much weight. So that's tip number 1, is check in with your coach. And that might look different for different people. It might mean checking in every week, sending them a quick text or something like that, but just making sure you're checking in regularly, especially those first like couple months. Every week, make sure you're checking in with your coach, and then decide what's best for you, whether it be twice a month and the other weeks you text, but you can work that out with your coach. But just making sure you're touching base regularly is going to help you have success. Sorry, Cheryl, you froze up, so I finished your sentence for you. So, all right. The second one is education. So hopefully all of you have Dr. A's Habits of Health book and workbook, and that is crucial to work through that, just because putting pen to paper and actually working on those thoughts that you're having and your habits, it helps you recognize maybe some bad habits that you want to work on changing. So make a goal to work through a chapter a week through the book and the workbook, and you'll see greater success. But more than that, if you love an audio version, our Habits of Health calls on Wednesday nights. That's like an audio version of the book. Every week they take a topic from the book and expand on it. Maybe they'll talk about water, and you'll learn why water is so important, and they'll share tips on how to get your water in. So those calls on Wednesday nights are really helpful. And there's always a playback. If you can't jump on Wednesday night, you can type in Habits of Health in podcast app or on YouTube, and you can watch the playbacks. And there's always a link in our Facebook group also, in New Healthy Me, for the playbacks. So if you haven't been taking advantage of that education piece, that's my challenge for you, is try to listen to at least one a week 1 week of the calls of either a podcast or the YouTube. All right, the third tip is the support. So education and checking in with your coach is so important. The third one is your coach. I'm scatterbrained, is the community. So besides having a coach, you have a community. So what that looks like is in New Healthy Me, we love to hear your success, your questions. If someone asks a question and you know it, jump on and answer. We'd love you to participate in the New Healthy Me group. Another thing we're doing for April is doing a sugar shot challenge. And that's just kind of a fun thing. Next time you're at the store, hold how much pounds in sugar you've lost. So if you've lost 20 pounds so far, hold 20 pounds of sugar. Have someone take a picture of you. Even if you're with nobody, just ask somebody in the aisle, hey, will you take a picture? I've lost 20 pounds and we're just doing a fun challenge posting how much weight we've lost in sugar. But if you're with someone in your family, have them take that picture, post it on your Facebook page, post it in the New Healthy Me, and just hashtag April Sugar Shot Challenge, and you will be entered to win. We're doing some $25 cash on your account scholarships for people that participate in that fun challenge. So we'll be watching for that. We've had people start posting, but that's just kind of a fun thing to actually hold how much you've lost so far. And then the fourth thing is the nutrition aspect. And that's really important. If you feel like maybe your weight loss is slowing down, or you want to just make sure you're getting the best results possible, it's so important to go back to those basics and just like your first week, weigh and measure your lean and green. Make sure you're not going over 3 hours without eating. Make sure you're eating within 30 minutes of waking up. Make sure you're getting your water in, just kind of all those basics. Counting your condiments, making sure you're not going over in your condiments. Make sure you're getting your healthy fat, because this is really like a recipe. If you change the recipe, it's going to change the results. So just kind of going back to those basics can be so helpful to make sure that your weight loss continues to progress. So really it's like a recipe. If you change the recipe, you're going to change the results. So that's just good to remember. So I'd say those are the top 4 tips, kind of the 4 components of the program. And I'm going to add one more thing that has really helped me to continue having success with this program. I myself lost 45 pounds over 7 years ago, and I just knew that I did not want to gain that back. So I decided to become a health coach and to pay it forward and help other people, because you can't go backwards when you're helping someone else move forward. Not to say that coaches are perfect, that we don't ever gain weight back, but we catch ourselves faster. When we're helping someone else, we realize, oh, I'm not drinking my water very good. Or, oh, I should, I've kind of gotten off on my eating times. I should go back to make sure I'm eating on time. So when you're teaching someone else, it really helps you to move forward. So that would be probably my number one tip on, if you want to get to your goal and keep it off long term, become a coach, or at least explore what that looks like, because it's so fun. We have so much fun together. We love helping people get healthy, but it really helps to keep ourselves on track. And we're paid really well as coaches. So we can explore that with you, but that really helps you to make sure that you're keeping your weight off. And we're actually going to explore coaching really quick. Right after this, I'll just say some of the basics about coaching, some commonly asked questions, and you can see if that's a good fit for you. So I'd say those are my top tips. Ladies that are on, do you have anything else that you would add? What helps you to have success on the program, to keep up with your healthy habits? What advice would you give people on the program? I know I kind of covered a lot of it.
I have another I can share. And it's,
Yes.
I'd say, focusing on your why. So your reason for getting healthy. I loved, Vicki shared with me how she has her client record in that first week a video on their phone of them just speaking out loud their why, their reasons why they want to get healthy, why we want to make these changes, why is that important to you, so that they could look back on that and remember when they need that extra motivation. Hearing it from yourself, it's beyond weight loss, right? So really digging deep and staying connected to your why is going to keep you, strong and pushing forward when you get tired, or your willpower struggles. Like, while we're learning that skill power, the why helps you pull through.
Love that. That is such a good idea. So thank you, Vicki, for sharing that with Cheryl, because that's such a good idea. Like, just go on your phone and record a video. You're not posting it anywhere. You're just going to have it on your phone of why you're getting healthy. And when you're struggling, you can watch that. Or when you get to your goal, imagine how amazing that would be to go back and watch that video of where you started and why you were doing this. I think that would be very powerful. There was a commercial, actually, I think that Medifast had, that had people sharing that before they got started. It had a video, and then they showed them looking back on that, and they all got so emotional to see kind of where they started. So that's a good tip. If you haven't done that, just grab your phone. Even if you've already started, even if you've lost weight, maybe just record yourself saying why this is important to you. What's going to change if you lose this weight, if you make these changes, if you work on your mindset, what are your goals? And then go back and watch that sometimes. So thank you. Anyone else have any tips?
I have a tip, Liz.
Yay. Hey, Janae. Thanks.
Hi. Sorry, I had to change out of that noisy area where I was.
That's okay.
So, yeah, one thing that's, I think, is really helpful for me, that's been encouraging, like when I was in weight loss phase and even now that I've reached my healthy weight, is just kind of journaling, like keeping track of my successes. I like to look over and read, oh, I remember when I first started, look how much I weighed, and then, oh wow, at 2 weeks, it's amazing, look how much weight I lost. It's so great to be able to look back over that and remember my successes. And it's motivating for me now to think, wow, I did something really hard and really awesome. And so it encourages me so I can continue doing great and new challenging things.
Love that. Keeping a journal, and not just writing how much you lost, but maybe a non-scale victory that you had. You had energy to walk to the park with your kids today, or you had more positive thoughts today than you normally do. Like, just posting those changes that you're noticing on your journey so you can go back and celebrate those. I love that. Great idea. I will share one last suggestion, and unless someone else has one that they think of. But one thing that I think really helps is to remember that this is a journey. It's a lifestyle change. It's not just something that you're doing for a short amount of time to lose some weight. It's not a diet. So don't ever use that word diet, because diets usually have an end date, and you're never ending your healthy journey. You're always going to stay on that path to health. So just swap that vocabulary and call it your program, your healthy lifestyle program. And so when someone asks, what are you doing? To say, I'm doing a healthy lifestyle program. I'm learning how to have healthy habits for the rest of my life. So just remember, don't call it a diet. This is a lifestyle change that you're working on. And be proud of what you're accomplishing. Share it. If someone notices some changes in you and asks you, don't try to hide it. Just say, yeah, I'm actually working with a free coach and I have a great program that's teaching me healthy habits. I'm changing my lifestyle. I'm learning to balance my blood sugar. I feel so good. So just be proud of these changes that you're making and share it with people, because there's so many people that are struggling. Just like you were when you started, so many people are looking for a way out, looking for a way to feel better and have more energy. So just be really excited about your journey, and and just share it with anyone that asks. So Angel, hey, I just see you hopped on. How are you, Angel? This is probably Angel's first time on Zoom, maybe. I don't know if her microphone's working. So anyways, good to see you, Angel. She's doing awesome, rocking her program. And Angel, I recorded this call, so you can go back and watch all of the tips. We were just finishing up, but it's so good to see you. I'm glad you hopped on. And I will post this in the New Healthy Me group. And so you can go back and watch the tips or share it with someone that you know could use that. So I'm just going to end the recording, and we will stay on, and we're going to explore health coaching a little bit if anyone has any questions. I've had some people ask me to record that for them also. So thanks for hopping on, and let's continue to have a great month. And if you have any questions, make sure you're reaching out to your coach, even post in the New Healthy Me group any questions along the way. So thanks for hopping on, you guys.